All right, welcome to Master Age Academy. Yes, remember we're using Excel to make a surveyor software. So after 9 years and night of struggling on and trying to fix it, so we're able to come out with the area and perimeter. So imagine you came back from work, instead of going to AutoCAD to start your plotting, you just come to Excel, you just put in your coordinates, you find your area, or the area, what is the perimeter, I think you see the shape of the land, at least you're satisfied. Then you go back to AutoCAD and start doing your stuff. Imagine how beautiful it is. So we're going to test it with coordinates. While we're done with the area, when you put in your coordinate, it gives you area, it gives you the length of each of the length and gives you the perimeter. So tomorrow we'll do this bearings and give you the plots for tomorrow. So let's insert our own coordinates. Right. So if you have coordinates to give to us, you can also drop in the comment section. Let's see if at least we're testing this particular side that we have finished. So let's see if it will give us what we want. All right. So we used. Let me increase the. Let me increase this so you can see clearly. Time to input our coordinates. First, we should notice that we use what we call an EPA cell. This is where we put in our formulas, the Eastings minus nothings, Eastings 2 minus Eastings 1, nothings 2 minus nothings 1. We calculated the next Eastings, next nothings, the multiply this one times this one. You understand? So we use a parcel. So this particular part will be hidden anyway, so you don't actually need to see it. But in our next video, I will explain what and what formula we used here and how we got here. You understand? So that one, that will be lengthy. All right, let's insert our coordinate. Let's see. Okay, let's see. All right, so I'm copying and paste. So I insert my first coordinates. All right, now you can see perimeter is 0, area is 0, and length 1 to 1 is 0. That's just a point, 0 meters. So let me add my point 2. So I go to I will go to my next point, and I got the coordinates. Right now you can see. Now remember, area is still 0. You can't get area in a straight line, but it's just point 1 to point 2. So you can see that. That's what we done here. There's a logical error here. It's not supposed to add because perimeter is, it has to close back to point 1, and we just have point 1 to 2. So what the formula is doing here is adding point 1 to 2 and adding to 1. So let us fix it. Let us fix it. Let us fix it. Okay, what's going on here is that it's adding these two values. Now this first value is from point 1 to 2, and the second value is going back from point 2 to point 1. So I want it to add only this. Okay, I want to be showing 0 since it's just 1 point till we have a particular point here. I don't know if you understand. All right, let's add on that point. We'll come back to that. Okay, now if we add this point, now it's adding everything correctly, right? Because now we have 3 points here. So because this is point 1 to point 2, point 2 to point 3, then point 3 back to point 1, point 3 back to point 1. So okay. So we'll say if there's only 2 values here, remain 0. If we have more than 2 values in this particular place, then you can add everything. So let us fix our logic and continue our tests. Okay. Right, so let's change our logic. So if we have only 2 values, right, so let's remove this one now and see. Let me increase it. So I've made some changes. So let's remove this value and see. All right. So we can continue our test now. So let's remove this. Let's start afresh again so you see what's going on here. All right. So I put the first one back. Put the first one back. It's giving us yes 0 meters. It's a point, no distance, nothing. It's giving us 0. All right. So let's put our second point. That's point 1 to point 2. Point 1 to point 2. All right, yes, it's giving us 0. The area is 0. Area, you can't get area in, like I said, you can't get area in a straight line, and you can't get perimeter in a straight line. It must be at least 3 points so it can go back to point 1. All right, so we have fixed the error. Everything is showing 0. So let's add our third point. Let's add our third point. Right, you can see it's going on, adding everything here. It's going on very well. This is our area, this is our perimeter. Okay, let us add our fourth point. Let's add everything. Let's add everything. So you can see it's giving us exactly what we want. Okay, if you have any coding to give us to test, you can bring it. Let us test it together. Right, so remember this is our helper cell. It's doing what it's meant to do. And this is what the user is going to see. Alright, so if I remove this 2, adjust itself. And if I remove this 3, this second 2, adjust itself. And if I remove this particular one, everything goes back to 0 because it's not up to 3 points. Like I said, if you have any coordinates, you can add more fun to the while we're making the software. Thank you. Peace.